A nuclear explosion just happened, and the most dangerous part may be starting right now. What you do in the next 10 minutes could decide whether you survive or not. Because the real danger isn't the blast, it's something you cannot see. Within 15 minutes, radioactive fallout can begin falling from the sky. Those tiny particles can carry radiation powerful enough to damage human cells instantly. But here is the twist most people don't know. The explosion is rarely what kills people. What matters most is the very first decision you make after it happens. Your first move should be simple and immediate. Get inside the nearest building. Even an ordinary building can cut radiation exposure by more than half. But the deeper inside the structure you go, the safer you become. Basements and underground areas can reduce radiation exposure by up to 90%. But there is another danger many people forget: the radioactive dust on your clothes. Removing outer clothing can eliminate up to 90% of contamination. Place contaminated clothing away from people and seal it if possible. Next, wash exposed skin and hair as soon as clean water is available. Even basic washing can remove most radioactive particles from your body. Now comes the mistake that puts many people in danger: leaving shelter too early. Radiation levels drop quickly over time, but the first hours are the most dangerous. After about 7 hours, radiation can fall to 1/10 of its original strength. After 2 days, levels may drop nearly 100 times, which means patience may be one of your most powerful survival tools. Here is something surprising. Ordinary materials can block radiation better than most people think. Concrete, soil, and even thick stacks of books can dramatically reduce exposure. Distance from fallout is just as important as shielding. Every wall, floor, and layer between you and the outside helps. But what if you are outside when it happens? Move away from open areas and get into the nearest solid structure immediately. Cars and thin structures offer almost no protection from radiation. Underground subway stations can become life-saving shelters within seconds. Deep tunnels surrounded by earth block most radiation from fallout. Food and water inside sealed containers usually remain safe, but anything exposed to falling dust should be cleaned first. Communication becomes the next critical step for survival. Emergency broadcasts can tell you when it is finally safe to leave. Authorities monitor radiation levels across entire regions. But the most important truth might surprise you. Most people who survive nuclear fallout do so simply by staying sheltered long enough. Knowledge, timing, and simple actions can turn disaster into survival. And the first decision you make in those first minutes can change everything.